All right, let's talk about something specific today, the period certain annuity. What we're going to do is break down exactly what it is, and then this is the important part. See if there may be some better, more flexible ways to get the income you need for retirement. So, right off the bat, take a look at this question. If you're thinking, yeah, that's me, I need guaranteed income for a specific number of years, well, you're in exactly the right place. We're going to unpack one of the most common ways people try to solve this. All right, so before we start comparing apples to oranges, let's get on the same page. What exactly is a period certain annuity? Think of it like this. It's a pretty straightforward deal. You hand over a lump sum of your money to an insurance company, and in return, they promise to send you a check every single month or maybe every year for a set number of years that you picked from the start. It sounds predictable, right? But oh boy, the devil's in the details. And this quote right here, this really gets to the heart of the matter. It says you're basically paying yourself back with a little bit of interest, just without control. That last part, without control, that's the big trade-off we really need to dig into. So here's how it works, step by step. 1, you put in your money. 2, you pick your term, say 10 years. 3, the checks start coming in. But number 4, that's the kicker. When the term is up, the payments just stop. That's it. And once you pull that trigger, there's no going back. You can't just call up and say, hey, I changed my mind, can I have my lump sum back? That's what without control really, truly means. Okay, now that we know what we're dealing with, let's put it to the test. We'll start with a short-term situation. Let's say you need income for the next 10 years. Is there a better way to do it? And this is really the question you should be asking yourself. If you only need income for a decade, does it make sense to completely lock up your money in one of these things? Or is there another way to get that same income, but with way more freedom? And this chart just lays it all out plain and simple. Over on the left, you've got the period certain. Look at those words, no control, none for liquidity. Yikes. But then look to the right. This is a different strategy, a multi-year guaranteed annuity, or MYGA, where you just set up withdrawals. And wow, what a difference. You have full control. You can take out 10% every year, penalty-free if you need it. And here's a big one. If you pass away, your family gets the full account value, not just whatever payments are left. I mean, it's a night and day difference in flexibility. So here's the verdict for the short term. You can get pretty much the same income stream with a MYGA, but you get to keep control of your own money. It's like the difference between mailing your wallet to someone who promises to mail you back cash every month versus just keeping your wallet and taking cash out as you need it. You keep the power. Okay, that was the short term, but what happens when we start thinking bigger, longer term? What if you need that income for 20 years or maybe even for the rest of your life? Now the stakes are a lot higher. Yeah, this is the big fear for a lot of people in retirement, right? The fear of your money running out before you do. A 20-year period certain is going to stop paying you on year 21, no matter what. It doesn't care if you're 85 or 95 and still going strong. So the big question is there a way to get guaranteed income that doesn't have a countdown clock on it? And here's the head-to-head for that long-term need. The period certain on the left, same old story. It stops after 20 years. But on the right, now we're talking. This is a fixed indexed annuity, an FIA, with a special feature called a guaranteed lifetime withdrawal benefit. I know, it's a mouthful, but the idea is incredible. Just look at that duration row. It says lifetime. It pays you for your entire life. Plus, you still have access to your money, and there's even potential for growth, all while being protected from market crashes. So the verdict here is pretty clear. A lifetime benefit rider is built to solve that one huge problem, outliving your income. It gives you a paycheck that you literally cannot outlive. And that's something a period certain annuity, just by its name, can never, ever do. All right, we've gone through the short term and the long term. We've compared a few different strategies. Let's boil this all down to the most important points you need to remember. Okay, here are the 3 big takeaways. Number 1, think of a period certain as just a payback plan where you give up control. Number 2, for shorter income needs, a MYGA can do the same job while letting you keep ownership of your money. And number 3, for long-term income, a feature like a guaranteed lifetime withdrawal benefit, or GLWB, gives you real, true lifetime security. Look, if there's only one thing you remember from all of this, let it be this right here. When it comes to your retirement, control is king. The less control you give up, the more flexibility you have, and the better your financial outcomes are going to be. It's really that simple.
So, with all this information, you might be wondering, okay, what now? What's the next step for me? Listen, trying to sort through all these options, period certain, MGAs, FIAs, it can feel overwhelming. I get it. That's what we do at the Annuity Expert. Our whole job is to make it simple for you. We help you put all these options side by side so you can see for yourself what really makes sense for your life. And the best part, our services are always completely free. So if you're ready to move from what if to what's best for me, and you want to see some real numbers that apply to you, give us a call. The number is 770-755-1565. Or you can find us online at annuityexpertadvice.com. We're just here to help you make a smart, informed decision. Thanks so much for your time.